Namaste, lovely souls. Welcome back to our cozy corner. Today, we are diving into the topic about who a true guru is in the spiritual realm. What are a few distinct characteristics to identify them? Nowadays, it feels like we are swimming in a sea of spiritual teachers, doesn't it? With countless paths to enlightenment, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle. Amidst this abundance, the quintessential question remains: who can we call a true guru? Who is the one capable to guide us on the path of liberation without getting cheated or feeling used, or sometimes even worse? I request you to stick around till the end of this video to learn some interesting points about truly liberated masters and how to identify them. Let us discover tips for classifying and gauging our preferred guru stage, helping us make informed decisions on how to approach them. However, if you are itching to explore specific chapters in this content, just skip to the description box below for your pick. Enjoy! So, what exactly is a guru? Well, according to the good old English dictionary, a guru is a religious teacher in Hinduism or Sikhism. But let's dive a little deeper into the Sanskrit roots and we'll find something more profound. In Sanskrit, Guru isn't just a teacher. Guru is a beacon of light in the darkness, dispelling ignorance and leading us towards the radiant truth that sets us free. Allow me to share a beautiful verse from the Advaitaraka Upanishad, verse 16, that captures this essence perfectly.
ऋषब्दस्त्वन्धकारः स्यात् ऋषब्दस्तन्निरोधकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् कुरुरित्यभिधीयते.
Meaning, the syllable Gu means darkness. The syllable Ru means he who dispels it. Because of the power to dispel darkness, the Guru is thus named. Darkness here is referred to the ignorance. Anyone or anything that removes our ignorance and shines light on the truth, after looking at which we cannot go back into the same darkness, is a Guru. Let's chat about why do we even need a Guru? You might wonder, can't we find our own way to liberation? Well, sure, we are pretty good at being our own guides. Think about it. Every person, every experience we encounter in our daily grind teaches us something valuable. They are like little gurus sprinkled throughout our lives, nudging us towards growth and understanding. Some teach us how to be, and some teach us how not to. But here's the thing: when the going gets tough, when life throws us those curveballs that leave us feeling lost and confused, that's when a guru becomes our lifeline. They are like that wise elder who has been down the road before and knows just how to navigate the twists and turns. Having their presence can ease our inner turmoil and point us towards the right path. Getting liberated without a guru is like wandering in an uncharted jungle. With a guide, you reach your destination safely and quickly. Without one, you risk getting lost, facing danger, hunger, dehydration, and even becoming prey. Similarly, in life, having a guru helps navigate through tough choices, ensuring our best interests. Though initially challenging, these choices lead to personal growth and fulfillment. A guru is like the ultimate Sherpa, guiding us through the treacherous terrain with love of a mother, the protection of a father, the wisdom of a friend, and the support of a sibling. Detachment is key on this journey, which is letting go of all that holds us back. And let me tell you, that's easier said than done. But with a guru by our side, we learn to detach in a healthy way, finding peace and contentment in the process. Now, here's the beautiful part: our gurus ask us for nothing in return but our love, our faith, and our commitment to the path. They will never encourage escaping our responsibilities in the name of spirituality. They are not here to judge or demand. They are here to guide, to support, to uplift. While our ultimate goal might be liberation, most of us are stumbling around in the dark, not really sure what spirituality even means. We are like seekers with our hands outstretched, hoping someone will point us in the right direction. And when someone does, we find that guiding light in the darkness. We grab onto it with all our might, hoping that this is the Guru we are looking for. In reality, to meet an enlightened master, first we must prepare ourselves to be eligible for their tutelage. Unless we work internally on nullifying our karmas, we won't become eligible for such enlightened souls. They don't draw us to them. When we look for a spiritual guru, we automatically think of an enlightened being. The search for enlightened masters these days is like searching for a needle in a haystack. They have become so rare that they feel like unicorns. But we are not. Because even though finding someone who has reached the pinnacle of enlightenment is like finding a unicorn, there are plenty of gurus out there who can at least point us in a right direction. Now, let's talk about different flavors of gurus we might encounter on our journey. What I will mention next is a classification of gurus in Sanskrit language. This is not strictly applicable to the spiritual path. It refers to all kinds of teachers and can be applied to spiritual gurus as well, to a large extent. Think of them like teachers at different levels of schooling. The first one is an adhyapak. These are like our elementary school teachers of spirituality. They share basic knowledge, giving us some rituals and chants to chew on, like spiritual 101. Second is an upadhyaya, moving up the ranks. These are our middle school teachers. They dive a bit deep, helping us understand the whys and hows behind the practices they preach. And next is an acharya. Now we are hitting high school territory. These teachers introduce us to more complex rituals and practices, helping us deepen our connection with ourselves. Next up is a pandit. These gurus are professors of spirituality, diving into the abstract concepts with finesse. They are the one who can break down the most complex ideas into bite-sized pieces for our brains to digest. They are good at giving discourses and talking about deep spiritual concepts at length. Next up are drashtas. The word drashta means a seer. They see into other realms and timelines. These teachers make us question everything we have learned so far and push us to experiment with new concepts. It's like a crash course in critical thinking. Consider them as professors in your masters. And the next is the PhD guide, who you can call a guru. This is the one who awakens the wisdom within us, which leads us from darkness to light. But don't think they'll just handhold us through it all. They'll only pick us once we have purified our karmas enough and show dedication to the path. And my friends, there is creme de la creme, the grand poobah, the enlightened one, or we can call them Sadguru. This guru is everybody's guru, radiating love and compassion to all who come their way. Just a glance from them can fill us with bliss and melt away our worries. They are like the universe personified, offering solace to all weary souls. When we look for a spiritual guru, we often look for an enlightened being. In today's world of gimmicks and marketing, how to even identify someone as an enlightened being so that we can entrust our lives and feel safe with them. To help us identify an enlightened guru or a Sadguru, here are some telltale signs that someone might be an enlightened being capable of bestowing liberation on us if we can surrender ourselves to them. In no particular order, let's get started. The first thing you can notice about them is their minimalistic lifestyle. These souls live like ascetics, devoid of any materialistic desires or attachments. Even when offered abundance, they choose to live simply, often in tattered clothes and with meager meals. Any material possession they receive are promptly passed on, keeping only what is necessary for their spiritual journey. They effortlessly balance the flow of karma by returning tenfold of whatever they receive from anybody. They only take from those who are karmically bound to pay them, or if receiving from someone can set the giver free from certain karmas. Only these masters know why they accept or reject certain offerings. Sometimes they choose to disclose the reason, sometimes they don't. Next quality is their humility. They could care less about fame, fortune, or even a pat on the back. Recognition means nothing to them. They are only moved by genuine love, devotion, and gratitude. Their humility is vast as the universe itself. They give selflessly. They never solicit donations for their personal use. If they do ask for anything, it's only to fulfill a karmic debt or to aid someone in need. Their requests are guided by a profound sense of compassion and divine purpose. They never advocate abandoning families or worldly duties. Instead, they encourage devotees to fulfill their responsibilities with love and dedication. They believe that true enlightenment arises from selfless service and unwavering devotion to duty. They humbly refer to themselves as mere servants of God. They never claim to be gods or enlightened beings. Their every word and action is imbued with reverence to the Supreme Self. Gurus like these are described to have certain qualities that mark the sign of a truly enlightened soul. They are called Ashta Siddhis, which are attained through austerities. These are the Ashta Siddhis, or the 8 kinds of superpowers. The first one is Anima, means to become or to manipulate matter into the size of an atom. Second one is Mahima, to become large or to manipulate matter to be as large as they deem fit. The third one is Garima, to become or to manipulate matter to be as heavy as they deem fit. Fourth one is Lagima, to be weightless or to manipulate matter to be as light as they deem fit. Next one is Prapti, to be anywhere in the universe at the speed of thought or sometimes faster, also at multiple places at the same time, giving them access to all timelines and any distance. Next is Prakamya, to read others' minds. The seventh superpower is Ishitva, which makes a person's stature equivalent to a god. And last but not the least, and the most powerful one, is Vashitva, that is, to attract and overpower anyone or anything. These are the 8 superpowers or Ashtasiddhis an enlightened being will possess. This marks them distinctly from other gurus. Next up is that they consider themselves as slaves to those who love them unconditionally. Their hearts overflow with gratitude for the love and devotion of their devotees. They cherish every interaction, no matter how trivial. Their hearts are devoid of ego, effortlessly surrendering anything they possess. Insults slide off of them like water off of a duck's back, for they harbor no desire to retaliate. Their only wish is for the well-being of others, responding with kindness and compassion even in the face of adversity. Even when they get angry at devotees, it is to cleanse the devotees' karma and deter them from bad intentions and mindsets. They embody the essence of true love in their interactions with all beings. Their kindness and patience know no bounds, offering forgiveness and guidance to even the most wayward souls. Their hearts ache at the sight of suffering, and they spare no effort in alleviating the pain of others. They are willing to shoulder the burdens of illness and poverty, enduring hardships with unwavering grace and humility. They profess the unity of all beings, recognizing no distinction between themselves and the rest of creation. In their eyes, everything and everyone is interconnected, bound by the same universal presence. They always say that there isn't slightest difference between them and the devotee. After dispelling the illusion of ignorance, a pupil realizes Guru and the pupil are the same. They offer to guide us in removing the veil of Maya, revealing the truth of our inherent unity. They extend their love and compassion to every living being, irrespective of status or species, animals, birds, insects, the rich, the poor. Everybody receives the same level of care and respect. Pure love and devotion are the only prerequisites to draw closer to these divine souls. They value nothing more. They don't impart any secret knowledge to specific people. Through their lifestyle, they demonstrate how we should conduct ourselves for our spiritual welfare and share their wisdom openly with everyone around them. Their guidance to anyone is no secret. What we imbibe from their words reflects our own level of spiritual maturity. Even the wickedest of minds finds solace in their presence. They can become angry at the way we choose to stay adamant and ignorant in our ways. When they show anger towards someone, they are melting away their ignorance through the heat of their anger, so that the ignorance is removed for the upliftment of the person. They say that whatever they speak comes true, as nature starts working to arrange for the things they speak. So, they don't waste their words by talking constantly. An interesting example is about Ramana Maharshi, who didn't want to touch a few seeds that were supposed to be planted, because he said whatever he touches attains moksha or liberation, and the seeds won't germinate. True to his words, these seeds he touched never germinated. They don't travel much. Even if they do, they only visit a couple of places around their primary residence. People go to them. They usually don't. Unless there is a significant karmic connection or a bond of pure love between these gurus and the disciples, these gurus don't visit anybody. We can ask them anything, and as long as we show faith in them, they grant us what we wished for at the right time and in the best way possible. They believe in fulfilling our desires with the hope that someday we will say, "Thank you, Guruji. You have fulfilled all my desires. Now this is enough. Please take me on a higher path." And the day we sincerely say that, my friends, and mean it, they envelop our lives, fulfill even those things which we never expressed, and take us on a journey from where we become one with them. Another remarkable quality of these enlightened beings is their interconnectedness with each other. For instance, there is a story where a devotee intending to give Shirdi Sai Baba a rupee forgot and left Shirdi. Midway home, he remembered and deeply regretted it. At another temple on his way, a saint held his hand and asked for the forgotten rupee that he had to pay. Enlightened masters have a unique way of choosing their disciples, drawing them closer to their presence. The moment we encounter our Guru, an overwhelming wave of love floods our being, often bringing tears of devotion to our eyes. Just a single glance from them can soothe our restless minds and bring profound peace. They possess the remarkable ability to perceive our thoughts and provide us with insightful answers, tailored to help us overcome our mental barriers. Sometimes they may discuss our issues openly, but the messages they convey are encrypted and hold deep personal significance, decipherable only to us, offering invaluable guidance for our spiritual journey. Living in our own ignorance, we can't grasp the nature of truly enlightened souls. All we can do is stand in awe and feel grateful for having such gurus in our lives. What I mentioned earlier are just a few qualities of enlightened beings, gathered from reading about enlightened masters over the years. Each of these masters embodies the same qualities and preaches the same values, though they may express them differently in their lives. It's like water in different colored tumblers of various shapes. The water remains the same, but the appearance of the tumbler gives us the impression that the water is different. Some examples of these enlightened beings are revered figures like Shirdi Sai Baba, Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Mahavdar Babaji, Anandamayi Ma, Lahari Mahashaya, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Yogananda, Neem Karoli Baba, Gautam Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak, Prophet Muhammad, Jesus, and many others who continue to walk this earth, uplifting humanity and teaching us the lessons of unity and truth. So, my friends, before embracing someone as your spiritual guide, take the time to observe their life closely. Reflect on where they fall in the spectrum of Guruhood, as I mentioned earlier. Beware of those who promise quick enlightenment through shortcut courses or tools without ongoing guidance. A true Guru is always available to address our sincere questions and dispel our doubts along the path. With a genuinely enlightened Guru, there are no exorbitant fees or elaborate courses required. They possess the wisdom to transform our lives with just a word or a glance, setting us on the path to liberation. In today's world, finding a spiritual master of profound merit is no easy feat. Sometimes, these gurus may even exist as energetic forms, choosing their disciples from other imperceivable realms. To become eligible for such potent mentors, we must undergo significant mindset and habit changes. One powerful method is to fix our minds on a deity we feel drawn to and chant their name with heartfelt devotion. Even if initially done without faith, this practice gradually purifies our hearts, cultivating true love and devotion within us. Once we are truly ready, our Guru will appear, and from that moment on, there is no turning back. Another effective way to purify ourselves is by living a life of truth, service, love, and selflessness. This can be challenging given the nature of the world today. Therefore, the practice of chanting the name, known as Nam Jap, is often recommended as it gradually purifies the mind and sets us firmly on the path of righteousness. Shirdi Sai Baba compared the spiritual path to a double-edged sword, emphasizing the need for constant vigilance and unwavering dedication. Swami Vivekananda echoed this sentiment, stating that spirituality requires the courage of lions. It is not meant for the faint hearted. According to these ascended masters, having a guru is indispensable for navigating the perilous sea of birth and death. Their love and guidance serve as a beacon, ensuring our safe passage and expediting our spiritual growth. With heartfelt reverence, to these noble Sadgurus and their lineage of disciples. I extend my best wishes to all of us as we prepare ourselves for such enlightened masters. It is indeed a blessing of immense fortune and merit when a Guru chooses to guide us. Once they take us under their wing, they never let go. Even if we stray due to our ignorance, these Gurus patiently await our return, sometimes across lifetimes, just to lead us towards liberation. As we conclude this topic, my friends, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for your time spent watching this video. I hope you found value and inspiration in today's content. If you have any additional thoughts or comments, please feel free to share them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with those who might like it. Thank you once again for joining me today. Wishing you all the very best. Take care, and until next time, goodbye for now.